Hey, what's up, guys? Ninja Ona, Ninja. Basically, Daily Show, Jon Stewart, and Keeper Klepper on Trump's response on Israel and MAGA's war pushback. The Daily Show. Uh, Let me just show you real quick what it looks like at the very least. So, yeah. Oh, shit. So, you know what I'm looking at? The very least, right? Uh, that. By the Daily Show. Let's see if this works. Yeah. Boom. Okay. Now, I bring this up because I'm watching this, and it sounds basically um, like what's going on pretty much is the two sides, not the two sides, but the side, right? The Reds, now they split, and it's like, okay, we got as much as we could out of the fall guy, and now it's time to pull away from him and let that sink. And we're gonna go back to the winning side, and we're gonna go with America, and all that glory's gonna come with us, basically. But again, they were ready to sell you out, basically, and you're just willing to accept them back in, basically. Like, I don't understand. Like, Trump feels the way he does because they built him up to be how he is. It's much like I've been saying for a very long time. Like, reverse psychology doesn't work, so they turned it to Pavlov, basically. And so, like, because Trump drools whenever he hears a bell, and now they're saying, oh, we don't like him drooling all over the place every time a bell goes off. But you're the ones that taught him to be that way. You're the reason why he is that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so there's that connection that was severed, and this guy is like, oh, it's fine, it's okay. You can take Tulsi Gabbard back, and accept these people back, and like, who was it? What's his name? Him.
The population. People live
Is Ted Cruz. Charming voices on the right. On the one side is Ted Cruz, who wants war with Iran. And on the other is
No, Ted Cruz is like Trump, where he's an idiot, but you allowed him to play the role to be the fall guy and to get what you wanted. Yes, everyone, all of the authority, all the fame, all the fortune, all the bullshit went with him, but everyone else is riding along and enjoying it too. But he was the fall guy.
Tucker Carlson, who
Tucker Carlson is one of the people as well. He was once upon a time leading the way. And all that happened was, it's just as they extended, they were putting fall guy, fall guy, fall guy, Mike the pillow guy, lawyers, attorneys, and all these people rushing assets and whatever. Like, they all go to prison, get locked up, but the bad guys are still there. Trump is still there. The people who put Trump into power, Jeff Sessions, Lindsey Graham, Mike, fuck it, I'll do it. Bring it up. Paul Ryan, like all these motherfuckers. And I call the document Downfall of America, basically. It's the downfall of America. And it makes sense. But Paul Ryan, Steve Bannon, and Jeff Sessions, Lindsey Graham, Jim Jordan, Pete Hegseth, R.K. Jr., Matt Gaetz, Lauren Boebert, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Fox News, Marco Rubio, Janine Pirro, Jubilee and owners, Netflix and owners, Ben Shapiro and friends, Paramount Global, PMN, Paramount Media, CBS, Columbia Broadcasting System. The point of all that is just because name changes, and they try to dodge punishment, much like how Trump dodged the war with his leg splits, basically. Apple TV, Owen Wilson, Snoop Dogg, anyone related to them or in the business of, not as in like actually together, or like related but not actually related, like in the business together, not in a relationship or family or something like that. Just to point that out. But yeah, the point of all that, and again, what was it? I gotta put this.
Who thinks brutal and charming? And today it exploded into a heated debate between the two most likable and charming voices on the right. On the one side is Ted Cruz, who wants war with Iran. And on the other is Tucker Carlson, who thinks Ted Cruz doesn't know shit about Iran.
How many people live in Iran, by the way?
Tucker Carlson, Ted Cruz. Basically, like, you were willing to go that so far, and you're in the boat, and you're like, yeah, you're right, 100%, you're right. And now you're trying to create distance, and like, oh, I don't know them, and like, there's somebody else. You know, you're playing the whole Trump game, like, I don't know them, and like, Jeffrey Epstein was his own person, there's no relations, just, you know, my name might be tied in with him, but it doesn't matter. Don't even worry about it. It's fine. It's just nothing, right? But if you looked into it, you'd be like, holy fuck, Trump's all over this fucking shit, you know? But that's how it goes. That's how it works. And that's the game. That's the problem, the situation. No one has the fucking cojones to say anything because they're all little bitches. They're all too fucking afraid to say anything. Why is this not fucking properly? What the fuck? Thank you. But yeah, I just want to point out that despite all this shit, all they're trying to do now is like, there is a new fall guy. Oh, there's a new fall guy. Oh, there's a new fall guy. Oh, there's a new fall guy. That's all that's happening. But understand that whole branch is still evil, right? So just because you pull back now, that doesn't mean anything, because if it comes back this way, that branch is still there. And they have like 40 new fall guys in line, and that's what you're allowing if you don't remove the cancer itself. That's what that basically is. Like, I guess Ted Cruz is cancer, but so is I just wrote his name, Tucker Carlson, right? They're both cancer. If you don't fucking sever it or get rid of it, and then it leads, you know, further down the rabbit hole. But again, as long as you're facing just a fall guy, just a fall guy, just a fall guy, and that's my point. That's what it feels like. It's just that we're creating what's called differences, and now we're trying to stand out at these differences, so that when you come in and you lob off all the evil, I still pass as good. Because remember that one difference that was there? Remember how we had, like, he didn't even know the population and I did? Remember that? Focus on just that. Don't focus on the fact that I was willing to sell everybody else out and fuck everybody. That was a Russian asset. I still kind of am, and they can return to me, whatever, blah, 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 you know what I'm saying? And that's Tucker Carlson. And why aren't you on Fox News anymore? Remember that? Like, there's a reason why Fox got rid of you, basically. And it's like people forgot. And Ted Cruz, again, they put him up there so that they can tear him down, so they put somebody else up there. And if he does good, they're all going to jump up there, and we're all up here. And now we need a new guy, and that's what it is. That's all it is. It's a means to an end. That's all I'm saying. And that's what tyranny is. I would argue that's what Putin is. Basically, he's the head honcho, but that's only because that's what they want you to see. But there's plenty of people taking advantage of it. Fucking daughters, all this money. like Trump got that $600,000 airplane, right? But I guarantee that he isn't the main focus. I can guarantee if you looked into it, we'd see people like Paul Ryan and Steve Bannon. I wouldn't doubt it, but Jeffrey Epstein's probably still alive, and he's probably in there fucking hanging with Trump right now. You know what I'm saying? Just as an example, because the world's getting so fucking. Anyways, I want to play a league, so I'm out here. Be well, be happy, say peace. See that? I miss it. Peace.